What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks. In today's video, man, we are going to be talking about taxes. Yes, I said it. We're talking about taxes in today's video, and there's actually a new delay of a law that is going to save sneaker resellers and resellers in general. So before we get into those details, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you smash that notification bell, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel because I give content regarding everything to do with sneakers, even taxes. So guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So guys, if you don't remember, not too long ago, around a year ago, there was a new tax law called the American Rescue Act. American Rescue Act law stated that once you create $600 of revenue within your business, you're going to receive a 1099K. So what a 1099K is basically when you work with an entity like StockX, PayPal, all these different Cash App, all these different entities. Once you create $600 of business, they're going to actually report that income to the IRS. Meaning that most people are not going to be under the radar anymore, because beforehand it used to be $20,000 in 200 transactions, which is a decent amount of money. So a lot of people would create around $10,000 worth of revenue or anything below $20,000 and wouldn't report their taxes. So as you know, with COVID, stimulus, a lot of things that were going on, the government and of course the IRS was trying to recoup some of that money. So they created the American Rescue Act, where more people's income will start beginning reported when they start creating some money in their business. So $600 is basically nothing. That's like me selling two Lost and Founds right here. That's like me selling two of these on StockX, or even like one of these on StockX. It would be reported. But overall, that was unreasonable in my opinion, and it was a big headache. A lot of people complain. A lot of these different places like Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, a lot of different entities were like, man, this is ridiculous that we're sending this information to the IRS for people that just made $600. And there was a lot of confusion as well. Sometimes people would have personal stuff that were reported as business revenue, and there was a lot of confusion, and it was bad. It was bad, man. $600 is bad. So what the IRS did this year, since there was so much going on, they were delaying it. So this year in 2023, you will not get a 1099, or your 1099 won't get reported to the IRS if you created $600. If you created, I believe, above $20,000, it's going to get reported to the IRS. So the rule will stay the same this year. But that does not mean you do not file taxes, because at the end of the day, if you create income in your business, you're supposed to report to the IRS. What a 1099 does is just tell you the income that you created and that your income is getting reported to the IRS. So now they know. So if you don't report your taxes, they have the documentation like, hey, this guy Sniper Kicks, he didn't report his taxes, so they can come after me and audit me very, very easy because I did not report. So as you know, a lot of sneaker resellers use it as a side hustle where they make a couple $1,000 a year, things of that sort. So a lot of sneaker resellers' income will not be reported to the IRS this year, especially when they're using StockX, GOAT, Venmo, Cash App, all those different things. So now that's going to benefit a lot of sneaker resellers, because I already know most of these sneaker resellers do not report their taxes. And now, since the IRS will not know how much money they created, they will be saved. But again, if you lie to the IRS, you are liable. So guys, just do your taxes. It is something that is simple if you have everything organized. So guys, regarding taxes, make sure you have different things that you can actually track what you're buying and what you're selling, because at the end of the day, once you take all those things in consideration, most likely your tax bill will not be high. I have a lot of different videos regarding taxes. I have an actual live stream with Not Your Dad CPA talking about taxes in detail, and it's around like an hour long, so there's great content behind it. If you are a bigger reseller and you're creating like $100,000 plus of revenue, I recommend getting an accountant, because they can start organizing those things for you, where you could actually lower your tax bill and not pay so much money in taxes, because right now it is tax season and people are trying to get things situated. And I know a lot of people, trust me, I know sneaker resellers, a lot of times they're not organized. But the benefit, like I said, from this year, it is getting delayed. $600 threshold is not taking in place because of the mayhem behind it. In my opinion, it was ridiculous, like reporting $600 worth of income. So if you did $600 this year, those entities will not be reporting that to the IRS, because that is absolutely crazy. So I read an article, and one of the senators said the goal of this is just to have a transition year where they can figure things out. And in this transition year, he believes that they're going to increase it to $10,000 instead of $600. Again, before it was $20,000. Then they want to change it to $600, but a good median, I believe, is $10,000. So you're actually, getting the income that people that are making some decent money getting reports to IRS. So those people that are making that much money, there's actual documentation that they made that money. Because at the end of the day, what the IRS is trying to do, they're trying to get more money. That's their goal. They're trying to get more money, and a lot of people were able to avoid taxes when it was the $20,000 threshold, and the IRS wants this money. Let's be real. They want their money. So guys, man, make sure you are organized. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Again, I am not an accountant, so I don't know everything. I've been just running my business for a couple of years, so I'm very familiarized with what I do. Again, I'm very organized, have different apps. I use QuickBooks, self-employed, when I drive and pick up shoes, and you see in my vlog, has different spreadsheets and different tax documents. I have a lot of business accounts and business cards that I use when I buy sneakers. Because a lot of times when you're dealing with cash, yes, you can't track it, but sometimes when you're actually trying to deduct, a lot of times you forget when you use cash. That's why I always use, different cards. Not saying you can't use cash, just have it documented. So when it's time to actually file your taxes, you know how much money that you actually use to actually invest or spend into your business, because those are tax deduction. And again, I will be creating more videos on taxes, but I wanted to let you guys know about the $600 threshold that is getting scratched for 2023. They're going to have that gap year. They're going to decide if they want to raise it up, keep it at 600. But in honesty, I do not believe they're going to keep it at 600, because at the end of the day, that's like me selling 2 of these shoes. And now, again, PayPal or whatever, StockX or Goat are sending my information to the IRS based on me selling 2 sneakers. It's not reasonable. It's not reasonable, guys. But again, if you are making money, make sure you are filing your taxes, because again, you don't want to get caught up. Do not want to get caught up. I made a video 2 years ago about a guy that was making a killing on StockX. Like, he was creating maybe $500,000 a year on StockX, and he didn't know anything about taxes. He didn't know anything about taxes. I believe his name was Joey. I met him at a place called Woodfield Mall. If you're in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. And he said, man, they went after him, and he didn't have any receipts. He didn't know what he was doing, and he owed the IRS a lot of money because he wasn't organized. I don't want that to happen to you guys, so make sure you're organized. I know sneaker reselling was the trend during COVID, but again, you got to understand you are running, quote unquote, a business. So make sure you're doing what you got to do. But I'm so happy that $600 have been delayed, and hopefully they do not bring it back to $600 and they keep it at least at $10,000. But I will keep you guys updated. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you have your notification bells on, and of course, smash that like button if you want me to do more videos on taxes, because a lot of people are uneducated in this realm, and I want to help people to be successful with whatever they're doing and help them be safe from the IRS and actually do the right thing. So God, I really do appreciate you guys, and you already know, man, Sniper Kicks out. Peace.